What's up, everybody? This is Gray here, and today we're going to be talking real quick about the Olight Valentine's Day sale. So if you have that significant other that you care so much for and you want to get them a really cool flashlight, now may be the time. Now, Olight was so kind enough to send me two things. One is a reiteration of the Arkfeld, which I did a review on it because this is the EDC light that I carry every day with me, is the Olight Arkfeld. And they sent me a new rendition of it. Basically, it's just the way it looks. The internals are all the same and whatnot, other than the outer shell. Now, that being said, I will show you a real close-up of this to kind of show you what it looks like. And I'll put a link to the video that I did of the Arkfeld somewhere up here. It'll pop up if you care to watch that review video of the Arkfeld itself. Now, the really cool thing they sent me, because, they always send me something really cool. Like, if you look back here, you got the O lantern, or the O lantern. I can't even remember, the Hail Bop or whatever it was called. But they've given me some really cool stuff in regards to some of their cool things. I missed their last sale just because I was tied up, and luckily the folks at Olight said, "Hey, great, things happen. You get busy." But anyways, what they sent me was the Gotorch X. Now, this is a bike light. And some people say, well, Greg, what do I need a bike light for? Well, if you're like me and you have either a mountain bike, or if you have, let's say, an e-bike, or whatever the case may be, and you want something that puts out just a little bit much more power, this might be the light for you. Now, to be honest and truthful in regards to it, because we'll go over the specs of this here in a second, it didn't fit on my bike. And what I mean, it didn't fit on my e-bike. My mountain bike is in storage because we're putting some racks up here to hang up the bikes, but right now they're out of the way until we get squared away with that whole situation. So I tried to put it on the e-bike. It would not fit. So Olight, here is an idea if you guys are paying attention to my video, because I figured out something. I don't know if you guys can see this here on camera. This is one of my GoPro mounts, right? It goes on the GoPros, the DJI Mini cameras and all stuff like that, but it's a GoPro mount. I noticed on the bottom of the Gotorch X, don't want to mispronounce that, that it has like a GoPro look, right? So with my GoPro gear, I have a lot of stuff that this will fit, and it will fit on my bike. The thing that they send you in the box, which I will also show you and go over real fast, it's kind of like a little plastic thing that kind of clips over and it protects your bike, and it kind of clamps down on there, and you attach this to that. But in my head, I'm thinking, well, if it fits all the GoPro stuff or anything similar alike, it can attach to my helmet. It can attach to a chest rig. It can attach to anything that a GoPro can attach to. So that's what kind of popped in my head because of the issue that I had trying to mount it on my bike. Now, I will do a night shot and show you this real fast on how it looks so that you guys can see how bright it is, because during the daytime, if you want to run a daytime running light on your bicycle, it has 1,000 lumens. Then on the low setting, it has, sorry, I made a mistake. It has 100 lumens for daytime driving. I never use a light during the daytime. Usually I'm in the late evening, so I have some sort of light on. But that would still work great at 100 lumens. Then on the low setting, you're looking at 1,000 lumens. Now on the high setting, it's 2,000 lumens. Now even 1,000 lumens on a bicycle is quite impressive. It's almost like having a headlight on your bike, right? So it's quite impressive. And the longevity of that 1,000 lumens is quite impressive as well. So like I said, there's some pros and cons, if you want to call that a con. I'm just hoping that, some folks may not have, a mount for their bike that's like a GoPro mount or whatnot. But I can just see the endless possibilities for something like this. The other part of the unit itself is this brick that attaches to your bike frame. It has like a little soft thing here, and we're going to get closer to look at this real fast. I will show you how this all works and how it plugs up and whatnot. And but all in all, this is the brick that attaches to your bike, and of course you can see this wiring here that'll attach, and then you have your power bank per se going to the light. It's really easy to use, just a couple of clicks and get you going. Like I said, it has a battery meter on there which tells you how much power you have left. But here is the secret sauce, as I like to call it. A little secret spot on here is if you decide to want to use this, if you're in a situation, right, and you're out on the trail with your bike, or you're doing whatever out there, and you need to charge another device that's USB to USB or Type C to Type C charging, you have that capability, because this also doubles as a power bank. So I thought that's kind of cool. So I was like, how much power is in that power bank, which I'll go over here again. But I thought that was really neat that you can use this as a light, or if you needed to also use it as a power bank, which of course would deplete this as well, a little bit of your light time. But I think in combination, if you needed to make an emergency phone call or needed to power up something really quick and use it, this is a valuable option. And as always, I always like to hear from you guys and the folks down in the comment sections because it's always intriguing what you guys think of these type of products. Now, real quick, I would like to say, you know, whenever Olight has these sales, you kind of want to dive into it. I always put my affiliate link down below, of course, also my discount code in case there's something that you want to use that's not on sale. You can still use the discount code and get a discount off those products. Then they have a special edition for Valentine's Day, which to me it looks kind of cool in regards to it's the Warrior Mini 2, but it's a black and red kind of striped Warrior Mini 2. That one I would have been happy with as well. The Warriors series I like. One of the my initial Warrior Pro S or something that I had that mounted on one of my AR platforms with a pressure switch on there, and it works very well, very bright, and enjoy it with that tactical bevel and everything else on there. Anyways, folks, let me go ahead and take you guys back to the bench real quick so we take a quick look at this as well, and also go over the night shots, and then we'll go ahead and wrap this video up. All right, folks, so here real quick is the Arkfeld. This is the Arkfeld that I've been using for quite some time. As you can see how it looks there and all that stuff like that. Like I said, I've already done a review of that, so I'm not going to go too deep into that. But what I did wanted to show you is the design on this one. And I like the way the light bounces off that. Pretty cool, right? Nice wrap on that. All the same specs on it, all the same size and whatnot, as you can probably see there if I get it closer. It uses that nice clean light, that 5700 Kelvin to 6700 Kelvin, and all that jazz. But yeah, this is currently my EDC light that I carry everywhere I go. It's definitely one of my faves. Check out the review if you'd like to kind of see more detail on this. All right, so on to the Gotorch X. Like I said, this is a quite interesting light. And like I said, the daytime is 100 lumens, low is 1,000 lumens, and then high is 2,000 lumens, which is quite bright. Let me see if I can open this box easily or not. Let's see if it'll open up nice and smooth for me. Probably not. You know how things work on camera. Yeah, there we go. But anyways, my bike, this is going to look a little bit more messy than because I've already pulled out the box that I was using earlier. And you do get this little helpful Olight manual with all the instructions on there and how to put it on and all that jazz, and kind of gives you some details there in regards to the product and how to attach things. And like I said, I'm not going to go through that whole process and show you how to attach it, but I'm saying it does come out with everything. These two bands right here are to attach this part to your bike. As you can see, you would attach these bands to here. This is that rubber piece right here, which would attach to your bike, and then of course that would go up to your light there. I don't know if you guys can see that a little bit easier. So that's the main bulk of it. Of course, a way to charge it. Basically, it's Type-C to Type-C charging, or USB-A to Type-C charging. Maybe they should do some Type-C to Type-C charging. That might even make it a little bit faster. Another possible upgrade down the road. And then in here, in this little thing here, this little kit comes in here. This is the couple of rubber things that they're going to add to this for this clip. This is the clip that they would use for that to attach it to your bike. So just check the circumference. It might work, it might not. Like I said, I'll show you what I'm using to hook it up to mine, kind of, or at least an idea for you folks out there that might have a, a GoPro mount or something like that. Some zip ties to tie the wires down. This is the mount for the light. Let me move this to the side here. This is that mount right there that would attach this, and that's how you would, of course, adjust your light there. And like I said, if you look at it, it's pretty much like I said, it's a GoPro mount. At least that's what it reminds me of. Anyways, it does come with the couple screws and the tool to put it all together, which was nice to throw that in there. So I thought that was nice, and a little case to keep it all in. So that's kind of the gist of what's inside this box here, outside of the light and whatnot that's sitting in there. This is your main components. Honestly, it is very easy to put together. I mean, all you're going to do is just attach these two pieces here, and that's going to attach to the light. And then, of course, the light, this is how you basically turn it on. And we'll look at the different settings on there, because you can hold this down and go through all the different settings, kind of go through that. So basically, when it's in its low position, you can go up to the lower position here, which you can probably see now it's off. If I turn it on, it's going to be low. And then if I press it again, hold it down, it goes to the medium position. Then if I touch it, just tap it, it goes to the high position, which is your 2000 lumens, which is extremely bright. Very easy to use because you don't want nothing too complicated on your bike. And you kind of want to set it and forget it kind of thing, you know what I mean? And then, of course, you can just turn that down by one click, and then you can hold it down to turn it off. Very simple, easy to use. And then, like I said, right here, let me see if I can get my camera into the down in there where you can see. So this is where this plug would come back this way to kind of store it. This is how you can use it as a charger from a Type C to Type C if you wanted to charge one of your products. If you have any whatchamacallits for peripherals to do some charging. So that's your Type C out right there. And like I said, it's all nice and compact. That kind of sits in there like that. I guess I should turn it on for you. So right here, as you can see here, this is going to be your battery indicator. And if you touch that and it comes on, it'll tell you how much power that you have. You got 1, 2, 3, and 4. And of course, that will go down as the battery starts to discharge. Like I said, it's a relatively simple device. Some people may feel this is too bulky, but it's nice to have a light that's going to last you quite some time. And like I said, I honestly feel that you can use this for other purposes, even like a spotlight. I thought was neat. You know, anything to make things look a little different, a little cool. But the light itself looks very, very clean and very nice in the bezel and whatnot. So I do like it. It is some heavy-duty construction, you know what I mean? So I guess let's check out the specs, right? That's what you guys want to know next. So to make the world easy, here are the specs. And yes, I guess you could say I'm kind of cheating here, but this kind of breaks it down on how many hours you would get at 100 lumens. And that's going to say 89 hours. And again, like I said, at 1,000 lumens, which is extremely bright, 7 hours and 30 minutes. If you max it out to 2,000 lumens, at 100%, when the battery is fully charged, it'll last for about 5 minutes in case you really need to see something dark. But then you're still getting about 65% of the power for 3 hours and 50 minutes. And then, of course, when it drops down to a little bit less, you know, you can see how the stepping is right there. So that kind of gives you an idea. Like I said, we'll take a look at this in the field and whatnot. But all in all, to me, like I said, it has some pretty decent specs on there. It kind of lets you see some of that there on the thing, on this little instruction packlet. But, you know, that's that. So let me go quick and let's go take a quick look at the night shots, and then we'll bounce back to me in regards to the wrap-up and my thoughts. All right, folks, so let's take a quick look at the light output of the Gotorch X, and let me go ahead and turn it on, and you guys can see that. That's going to be your low setting there. As you can see, we're going to go ahead and pan that around. If you're new to my backyard, that's not too bad for, like I said, a bike light. And that's in a low setting. If I hold it down, it'll go to a brighter setting. That's the 1,000 lumens. My neighbors are probably like, what in the heck? And I'm going to go ahead and real quick and hit it to the 2,000 lumens, which is by tapping it. And that is the 2,000 lumen mark. Pretty bright, pretty bright. All right, folks, so that's going to wrap up the Olight Gotorch X review. You got a quick look at the Arkfeld and how that looks. Like I said, it's one of my favorite EDC flashlights to carry. A very powerful little light that fits well in the pocket. I just love the design of it. Real quick, I do want to say something I noticed on their website, and you can go check it out for yourself. They are doing a giveaway as well. It looks like the O Valentine Giveaway 2023. And basically, if you join their Facebook group, it's a private group. You have to do the process of joining their Facebook group if you have Facebook. And they're giving away about a little, looks like 30 different types of flashlights. And what I mean by that is the top tiers like the Warrior Mini 2 Black Lava, the Arkfeld Pinwheel, which is the one I showed you, the Jablot Mini, the O-Pen Pro Copper. And they're also giving up to 5 winners for those, and then there's 25 winners for the i3T Pinwheel Blue, a couple bike lights, the i5R Red, and the i5R Gunmetal. So there's some stuff to win if you want to join their Facebook groups, and there is a lot of information on our Facebook groups. A lot of people, you know, intermingle. You guys kind of get some previews of what's coming up and some of their new tech and whatnot. Other than that, if you need or have any questions at all, or just want to share your thoughts, drop them down in the comments below. I always appreciate reading your comments. If you got any value out of this video, thumbs up is always appreciated. If you feel the need to do so, you know, it's always appreciated, like I said. I'm trying to think if I covered everything. Other than that, like I said, all my links and descriptions and all that stuff, emails and P.O. boxes, everything is down below, as well as other social media platforms that I'm on. And go check it out. Other than that, remember folks, you are not alone. This is GreyMan. I'm out. I'll see you guys in the rebound, and God bless.